Team 1, stand by. Copy. Team 1, standing by. Breach, breach, breach.
Alright, so doing it again, and this time I turned the phone the right way, so when we render the video later, it'll be better. I think we're going to title this one today is just Suck It Up, because honestly it's not that great of a day for me. Went to bed last night with a headache and tried to get rid of it beforehand. That didn't happen. So woke up this morning, it was worse. So that's what I've been battling all morning, and decided instead of just sitting around and trying to get rid of my headache that, you know what, instead I'm just going to get up and start doing some stuff, because I'm going to feel bad regardless. And I'm the kind of person that if I don't do anything throughout the day, I feel like I wasted the day. So I'm going to do my best not to waste my day. So I'm up, and here's hoping that just simply being outside and doing some things is going to help me feel better. So that's why we're calling this one Just Suck It Up. And it'll be another random thoughts day as we walk around the lake. Just a little quick note, this will not be a 5-miler, and there are more people out here. So we're head on a swivel so we don't look like an idiot. Now, I already look like an idiot, so there's that. Back in a few. You know, sometimes I forget, and I think we all get subjected to it, that we forget how interesting things can be because we're just so used to how things are. I think it goes for a lot of things in life. And an example of that happened for me earlier this week has to do with someone I'm training. So, you know, we've talked before about how I'm in public safety, and I am one of the trainers. And this person that I'm training is more of a city person, which is not a bad thing. However, while we have cities here, we don't always work in the city. We have city first responders for that. And this individual had never driven on a dirt road. We are like so many other places in our country that still has them. They're fewer now, but we still have them. He had never driven on them, and his first day driving, that's what he wanted to go do. Not because he thought it was fun or anything like that. He just saw it and was like, hey, let me go check this place out. So he did. He calls me while we're going down this dirt road, because I'm in a vehicle directly behind him for other reasons that we may get into some other time. But he calls me, and he is scared absolute to death because it's a mixture of sand and clay, and that mixture causes him to think that he can't control the front end of his vehicle. He said, I'm turning the wheel and it's just not doing anything and blah, 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 blah. I laughed at him, told him he was doing fine. We kept going. Well, later in the day, it's a thunderstorm that happens, and he decides he wants to drive down a dirt road again. Now, probably not the smartest thing. Might have should have said something to him ahead of time, but he decides to drive down a dirt road for the second time in his life, but this time it's storming. And I don't mean like, oh, it's raining. I mean like it is like storming, like just the bottom has fallen out. And he's driving down it, and he's driving this car on this wet dirt road like you would on the pavement, which as long as it's hard packed and not covered in water, it's fine. However, that wasn't the case. There were places where there was standing water on the dirt road, and I had to call him and say, hey, you know what, you might not want to drive fast through standing water, because you could suck water up in the intake, lock your motor up. You also may want to turn your traction control off. And that's for anybody that's driven on a dirt road, you understand it. But if you leave traction control on while you're driving on a dirt road, especially one that's extremely sandy or extremely wet, your car's not going to get the traction you need. You're going to spin, and you're likely to get stuck a whole lot easier. So tell him that. It goes fine. But he tells me later he goes home and talks to his significant other and tells her about it. And she is also from a more rural area. And she just kind of laughs at him. But to me, that was something that I found funny for the simple fact of, you know, I grew up driving on dirt roads, so it was no big deal. But for someone in the city, you know, it was a huge deal. It was a huge experience. It was something new. It was refreshing to see how it affected him. And it just, you know, it's a real good reminder about how we take some of the things around us for granted simply because we're used to it. You know, things that to us it's just every day. So it's not really that big of a deal. But for others, it's a really big deal. And kind of refreshing and sobering all at the same time. It just dawned on me that out of everything out here, to include the sun, I don't think that's it. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. To include the sun, my legs are the brightest thing out here. I never usually wear shorts. I'm always doing something. I'm either working in the yard, working in the wood shop, or doing something, you know, auto mechanic wise. I'm always doing something where I feel it necessary to wear something to protect my legs. And so that being the case, my legs very rarely see sunlight. Like even when I'm on the boat fishing, typically wearing long pants. And that's because I hate sunscreen. I hate having to put it on. I hate having to reapply it. I hate the way it feels. I hate the way it smells. I hate sunscreen. So I don't like putting it on. So I wear pants. That keeps my pasty white legs from getting burnt. And yet today, when I decided, you know what, let's go for a walk, I chose to wear shorts. And they are bright. Like I'm wearing white socks. I don't know that you can tell the difference between the two. No, I'm not going to prove it. I don't care who asks. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, didn't realize it till I'd finished, well, just about finished that first lap, that those damn geese, same two geese, yeah, you remember, if you watched the last one, you remember, same two geese are still out here. I think they remember me. They're down in the water now because they ain't want this. Just saying, make an impact. I also didn't want to have to fight geese in front of everybody or run from them. What is it about a goose that gets so intimidating at moments? Like, not me. I'm not intimidated. I'll spin that little neck. But what about geese is so intimidating? You better be glad they went down in that water. Oh wait, that's not the geese. Those are the ducks that were with them. The geese are lying in wait by the bench. We'll see how this goes. Alright, I'm not going to say much, but we're coming up on them. They're just lying in wait. That guy, he's cool. We don't mind that guy. These two are not so great. So we're going to see how this goes. Oh, here's shit. Here we go. Yep, look at him. Ain't even did nothing. Ain't even did nothing. Just, why? Why, bro? I don't get it. So, from looking at the analytics, there's not a whole lot of people that watch this last one. And that's fine. As long as it reaches the one that needs to be reached. But if you'll remember, for those of you that did, our pace was like 18 something the last time. And our pace currently is 17:24. So according to all of the technology that I've got right now, we are on a 17-minute, 24-second pace to walk a mile. I don't know if that's good. Again, I still haven't done the research into it. I know that while I'm trying to talk, I'm sure you can hear it. I do have to focus on breathing a little bit, but either way, I'm out here moving, getting some physical activity in, which is good. So yeah, there's that. Anyone else ever get a mental block? Like, I have all of these ideas, things I want to do for the podcast, things I want to do for my personal life, things I want to do for the home. Yet, for the life of me, I am at a block to where I can't think of how to get any of it done. And I've been trying. I know I'm not the only one, but that's where I'm at. That last clip was not intended to be so short. There was somebody coming. And yeah, we don't record when people are coming. Especially now that I figured out that I need to hold my phone a different way in order to record and get a good quality video. And it's not some little tiny square. I think there's somebody behind me. They're back there somewhere. Where are you? I just saw you. Yeah. Nope. I know I'm not going crazy. Either way, having a mental block on how to get these things done, and I'm trying to figure out the best way to do it. So if anybody has any ideas, let me know, because I'm kind of struggling on that. None of it's imperative, none of it has to happen, but it's stuff that I want to happen. Oh, I realized what happened now. It's the people on the other side of the lake. I called out the corner of my eye. Yeah. All right, so there you go. We knocked out 3 miles today. It wasn't the 5 miles that we had done before. However, despite having a headache, we got up and we sucked it up and we got it done. So if nothing else, I've at least done that. My headache has gone away a little bit, so that's a good thing. I feel like I may be able to do a couple more things that are proactive today. And so yeah, started out as a rough morning, could still be a rough day, but getting things done, and hey, a little outdoor medicine kind of helped out a little bit too. So there you go. Till next time, guys. Bye.